I am I am 76 years old, and I want you to stop whatever you are doing for just a moment, because what I am about to say is not something you hear often. You do not need a boyfriend. I know that sounds harsh, maybe even cruel, but stay with me, because by the end of this, you will understand something very clearly. You are not too picky. You are not too old. You are not difficult. You are finally seeing what most women realize only when it is too late. There are 5 brutal truths about having a boyfriend after 60. And the last one is the psychological trap that keeps women stuck in relationships that drain them. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let me be clear. I am not against love. I am not against companionship. What I am against is you sacrificing your peace, your health, and your dignity just to say, I have a man. There is a difference between a partner and a project, between love and responsibility. After 60, you have already paid enough. So listen to these 5 reasons carefully. Number 5, the boyfriend role keeps you emotionally small. At your age, the word boyfriend does not fit who you are anymore. It sounds playful, almost teenage, but your heart has lived through wars, divorce, betrayal, illness, caregiving, loss. The problem is this: the title boyfriend comes with teenage rules, and those rules keep you small. That is the trap, isn't it? I knew a woman named Margaret, late 60s. Her boyfriend refused to be called a partner. He said it made him feel old. He wanted her loyalty, her cooking, her emotional support. But he never stepped into real responsibility. When she asked about the future, he would say, "Why ruin a good thing? Let's just enjoy this." That was his way of staying a boyfriend forever. No growth, no depth, no accountability. Margaret shrank herself to fit his comfort. She stopped talking about her fears, her worries, her spiritual questions. She told me, "He does not like heavy conversations. He says I am depressing." Many men want the light version of you, not the full, deep woman you have become. And the boyfriend label allows that. Such a waste. Such a terrible waste of who she was. Ask yourself, in your last relationship, could you bring your whole self, or did you have to stay fun and easy just to keep him? Number 4, your energy, health, and safety are too precious. After 60, your energy is no longer cheap. Every choice has a cost. A boyfriend can easily become a full-time emotional job. No salary, no gratitude, no retirement. I knew a woman named Elena. She met a man in his 70s. At first, he seemed charming. He said she saved him from loneliness. Slowly, she became his emotional nurse. He called her at night because he could not sleep. He complained about his ex-wife, his children, his health, his regrets. One day I asked her, "When you hang up, do you feel lighter or heavier?" She cried, "Always heavier. But I feel cruel if I don't pick up." That is how it works. Your kindness becomes a chain. Ah, kindness. It can be a blessing or a burden. And it is not just emotional. Meeting new men online in unfamiliar places creates real danger when your body is more vulnerable. You worked decades to have your life back. Does this boyfriend bring peace or pressure, safety or anxiety? Number 3, a boyfriend can freeze your growth at the level of his comfort. By 60, you are not just older, you are ripening. Many women finally explore who they are beyond wife, mother, caregiver. You read about spirituality, you go to therapy, you travel. Your soul is expanding. Yes, expanding. That is the right word. But here is where relationships break. Your growth threatens his comfort. I knew a woman who left her marriage and felt free. She joined a book club, started therapy, explored her wounds and dreams. She met a man who loved her until she started changing. As she became more self-aware and honest, he grew irritated. He said, "You used to be so easygoing. Now you overthink everything." He did not want her growth. He wanted her familiar. When you take on a boyfriend, especially one emotionally underdeveloped, you start editing yourself again. You stop sharing what you learn. You stop going to events. You stop growing because you feel guilty. You freeze at his level. And that is such a loss, such a terrible loss. This is one of the quiet tragedies. Women on the edge of transformation, choosing a man over themselves. Ask yourself, if I never had a boyfriend again, how much could I grow? Number 2, the cost is higher than you think, financially and emotionally. By 60, you have already paid a high price. Children, marriages, work, caregiving. You understand nothing is free. Many senior women underestimate the cost of a boyfriend. It shows up small first. Money on outings, gifts, phone bills. You adjust your schedule around his. You stay up late because he wants to talk. You eat at times that disrupt your routine. You travel when your body needs rest. Then bigger risks. Moving him into your home temporarily. Putting his name on things. Paying his bills because his finances are complicated. Some women told me he moved in while looking for a place. 5 years later, he is still here, paying nothing, but I feel bad kicking him out. You did not spend decades building your life just to subsidize a man's comfort. No, you did not work that hard for this. And it is not only money, it is emotional budgeting. You only have so much energy each day. Sharing your world with someone who cannot meet you emotionally is expensive. You wake up tired, not from age, from emotional overwork. Your peace of mind is your greatest currency. Everything you allow should protect it, not drain it. Number 1, you deserve sacred love, not leftover attention. Here is the brutal truth. Some men seek senior women not because they value your wisdom, but because they assume you will tolerate more and demand less. They believe you are afraid of being alone. They count on that fear. They rely on the story that says, at your age, you should be grateful anyone wants you. Let me say this clearly. That story is a lie. A complete lie. Do you hear me? If you accept a boyfriend out of fear of loneliness, you train your brain to believe your own company is not enough. You tell yourself you are incomplete without male attention. And every time he disappoints you, but you stay, you deepen the wound. This is the trap. You confuse occasional comfort with real love. You trade your need to be seen and cherished for crumbs. A call here, a visit there, a compliment when he needs something. I knew a woman who stayed with a man for years, even though he said, I am not committing to anything serious. She kept hoping he would change. She said, he does not treat me right, but I am scared if I leave, I will be alone forever. I asked her, what if your purpose now is not to be chosen by a man, but to finally choose yourself? She went silent, then whispered, no one ever said that to me. Ah, that broke my heart. It really did. You deserve love that meets you at soul level, not a man who half shows up because he is bored or needs a caretaker. When you stop accepting the role of his therapist, his bank, or his mother, you free your heart for something better. Deep friendships, community, spiritual connection, or maybe a truly mature partner. The real question is not, should I have a boyfriend? The real question is, what is the highest form of love for who I have become? If the answer is a calm, peaceful life with no romantic partner, that is wisdom, not failure. If someday a man appears who adds peace, respects boundaries, supports growth, and does not need mothering, choose from strength, not fear. But until then, you are allowed to say no. You are allowed to protect your heart like the sacred thing it is. Let me bring this together. Number 5, the boyfriend role keeps you emotionally small. Number 4, your energy, health, and safety are too precious. Number 3, a boyfriend freezes your growth at his comfort level. Number 2, the financial and emotional cost is higher than you think. And number 1, you deserve sacred love, not leftover attention born from fear. Here's what I want you to do. Sit quietly and ask, if I loved myself the way I wish a man would, what would I stop tolerating today? Would you stop waiting for text? Stop making excuses? Stop sacrificing your peace? You are not here to fill a man's empty hours. You are here to live your most honest, peaceful life. You have given enough. From now on, any man is a bonus, not a necessity. And if no man comes, you are still whole, still worthy, still deeply lovable. Ah, yes. You are lovable just as you are. Now tell me, have you ever stayed out of fear? Drop your answer below. Like this video, share it, subscribe for more truth. Thank you for watching. And thank you for choosing yourself.